The question here is on the topic of functions. Consider the diagram below. It's a diagram of g of x and f of x. The question here is about determining the values of x for which, number one, f of x is equals to g of x, f of x is greater than g of x, and then f of x is greater than 0. So here we are determining the values of x. When you are having an expression or a question of this form, what you need to do here is that you need to identify the points of intersection, the points where the graph meets the axis, and also the shape of your graph. When answering a question where f of x equals to g of x, these are the points of intersection, the points where the two graphs intersect, where the two graphs meet. So let us answer our 1.1. It's f of x is equals to g of x. So from there, we replace our f of x with the equation here, with the expression here, which is minus x squared plus 4 is equals to, our g of x is x plus 2. So everything here comes this side, and that one comes that side. We will get minus x squared minus x plus 4 minus 2 is equals to 0. We have minus x squared minus x plus 2 equals to 0. When you multiply this by a negative, we get x squared plus x minus 2 is equals to 0. So from here, we need to factorize. So here we have x, so it's x here, x there. We have negative 2. The signs inside the brackets are the same. Products of the factors of 2 are, since there is a negative, it's plus and a minus. The bigger value here takes a positive. So it's 2 and 1. So our x plus 2 is equals to 0, or x minus 1 equals to 0. So our x is equals to minus 2, or x is equals to 1. At this point here, it's minus 2, 0. At this point here, our x is 1. So this point here is 1 and a positive 3. You substitute the value of x here, it's 1 plus 2, you get 3. So f of x is equals to g of x. The x values are the ones that are needed. These are the two values. Now, when the graphs meet here and there, one of the graphs goes on top and the other one is below. F of x greater than g of x. It means the y values on f of x that are greater than the y values on g of x. Remember, f of x and g of x represent y. So we come here and inspect our graphs. Our f of x is the one that is parabolic, and our g of x is a linear function. So f of x is greater than y. We see when they meet here, f of x goes on top up to that particular point. So we take the values of x. It is from x is minus 2 up to x is equals to 1. And these are the x values. So in an inequality sign, we write them in that form. Or x, an element of curved brackets, that's minus 2 and 1 curved brackets. This is R. Note that if we have a greater than or equals to sign here, it means that on our solution, we also need to include the equal sign. We go to the next one, 1.3. F of x is greater than 0. Remember, our f of x is the same as y. Y is greater than 0. So we go and see where the graph intersects with the x-axis. Remember, this line here is y is equals to 0. Above is greater than 0. Below this line is less than 0. So f of x greater than 0. We inspect there and see that where does it intersect with the x-axis? Is here and there. So it's from minus 2 less than x less than 2. Or x, let me say Rx, an element of minus 2 and 2 curved brackets. So in other words, if we want to find the values of f of x that are greater than 0, we find them between minus 2 and positive 2. Thank you.